Night Attack is brought to you by all of our lovely patrons over at patreon.com/Night Attack. Subscribe today to get the pre-show and the after-show early. Also, thank you to our friends at Doghouse Systems for powering this show. We're using their great computers, and you could be using your own of these great computers if you go to doghousesystems.com/V/Rogue. If you use promo code ROGUE, that's ROGUE, at checkout, you'll get a free SSD drive. Here's what happened last week on Night Attack episode 334. Our friend ICU put this together.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
We got this thing in prison called a peekaboo,
Yeah.
right? And what it is when you really want to humiliate a motherfucker, you push your dick between your legs and make him blow you from the back.
And he taught me the peekaboo. He made us actually
Blow from the back.
Man,
that happened.
that's
Can I force my 12-year-old to watch this? Zoinks!
Look at the day. You took all the time to sit down with me at Houston's, and you were like, I want to play a hood bitch.
The truest part of that entire introduction is when Romney Malco said I took him to Houston's and said, I want to play a hood bitch. Hello, you beautiful bastards. Hello, you demon hordes of the internet. It is go time. It is Tuesday night. We are live in Austin, Texas. Joined as always by my BFF and OAK. It's JRY, Justin Robert Young. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Uh-oh. He's so concerned. He's having a thoughtful moment.
I am thrilled to be back here, friends. Sorry, I had to mute the mic because the bird was going so loud, and then I closed the door and forgot to turn the mic back on. Brian, I'm thrilled to be here, man. We have a great show set up here, and not only do we have our producer Bryce Neshcom Castillo,
Hi,
as
everybody.
always, but also making a return to the show, Bonnie Brushwood.
Heyo!
Welcome back, Bonnie. How's it going?
Bonnie, are you aware that you are still mentioned with frequency on the Ice Cream Social podcast?
No, I'm not. I have not.
I've actually not
investigated.
brought myself to listen to the show recently because I'm afraid that I'm going to have to mediate stuff between the two of them.
No. It's all in good fun. By the way, Bonnie, were you? I'm sure you're aware that they got their
Yeah.
Crazy pig.
Yeah,
Crazy pig.
I listened
Yeah.
to that
Crazy
episode.
Pegasus.
And man, I'm still learning. Apparently, the wings, which was pretty ambitious to send through the mail. One of the wings broke, but it's clean. He
clean
glued
break,
it together
yeah.
and stuff. So that made me happy. I mean,
So all good.
that's ceramics. So
But now, whenever there's a mention of a younger Matt Donnelly, he will mention how fat he was or wasn't relative to the old trailer that we found. So there is a legacy, a comedic thread that lasts between this show and that one, which always makes me happy.
so there was I peeked in a couple of times, and what I thought was kind of hilarious is that he keeps saying, "Hey, Bonnie, I'm lifting weights." You know?
Yep.
I love it. I'm like,
There's just
okay, and just between you and me, I mean, nobody else is listening, right? I lift heavier weights than he does.
No! What are you doing? Oh, you're doubling down the feud! How do you make beef out of pork? Christ alive! You used to just have pork between the two of you. Now you got beef.
no beef out
Now,
of
what is
salt
that
pork.
saying?
Beef out of salt pork.
What are you, the Jesus
Holy
of beef?
So wait, hold on, Bonnie, for real, because at some point, we're gonna be able to be in rooms with each other,
Yeah.
and at some point, those rooms might involve a weight bench. I will back your play. Do you believe that you can out-rep Matt Donnelly?
Well, he was talking about how his wife was out repping him. So like he, like she was just like, okay, hon, let's do this and that. And she's like, oh, maybe you should only do 2 sets. And he was like, oh, I'm so sore. And so that's how I heard about some of the
that's it.
regimen. So yeah.
So if we
So in
built
other
it-
words, you feel like you can already take his wife And so you're
No,
pretty sure
no,
you
no,
can
no,
keep
no.
steamrolling forward
I am pretty
and make beef out of this pork as well.
No. I'm pretty sure his wife beats the pants off me in
Yes.
the weight
Yeah.
department. And then I think I come in slightly over, just barely over.
I'm going to replay this section of the podcast so many times.
Why?
No reason.
Oh, what did I say? I don't have rewind.
I think Brian is strangely erotically charged by the idea of you
Getting your
out-repping
pants
Matt
beat.
Donnelly.
I guess I did say something a little,
Like
little
Fucking
sensational there.
Matt's got his little aerobic weights and he's like struggling, and meanwhile Bonnie's on a bench press with 2 fucking engine blocks with a cigarette hanging out of her mouth. Just
And all of a sudden,
fucking
the
nothing was
door
happening.
kicks in, and Sarah's just like, I'm going to beat the pants off you. Pow, 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 pow. Salt pork.
Man, you've got some strange kinks, dude.
Man.
It's fucking-
I mean,
Oh,
I married her.
yeah.
can
you say?
Can I just say a shower thought that I had, Brian? I know that the character that you created so many years ago, named Buttimus Wind,
Yeah.
is
Who went through various iterations, including me doing him totally wrong on the recorded album that we did.
regardless, misinterpreted or not,
Yes.
Buttimus Wind.
Yes.
Buttimus Wind. Yeah, give us a little bit of Buttimus Wind.
Please come to my office. I have to see me, Buttimus Wind. Can I help you, young son? I understand you have issues. It's me, Buttimus Wind.
Yes. It's very strange that we got into you doing the character now, because the next thing I'm going to say is that Buttimus Wind is understandably a limited character.
Well, they said the same thing about Shakespeare. Shakespeare. Some people said he wasn't even Shakespeare. They said it was somebody else, but it wasn't. It was Shakespeare.
However, I
found
myself
want to pass the next semester. Yes?
You're a professor now?
I run this school.
I think. Okay. So, wow. When did
He's
you
the
start running the
dean?
school?
Dean Wind?
You're Dean. You're Dean Wind?
Oh, the winds have been blowing for many a year, my young man. We've blown through Exeter. We've blown through Conover. We've blown through Ventnor, and we will blow through the White House one day. I tell you, it's me, Buttimus Wind.
Regardless of the limitations, I found
I feel
beautiful.
No
Jesus. Can I slap him for you?
I'm trying to set him up for fucking a compliment. But I found an absolute just like the kind of beauty you only really see in nature, kind of perfection in Buttimus Wind's catchphrase. Like I just found myself saying it
You found
over
yourself
and over and
saying
over
it.
again. Then I'm like, all right, look, yes, Buttimus Wind as a character was literally a Winston Churchill voice there to make a fart joke.
I know where this
But-
is headed.
But it is fucking
the punch out.
brilliant. Brilliant. Like I just found myself saying over and over to myself, like, man, like that is actually just kind of perfect. Which, of course, if you've never heard the famous character Buttimus Wind on the #1 Billboard charting comedy album, Night Attack Live, then you have never heard his catchphrase, which is
Boyob. It means absolutely nothing
it's
and everything.
perfect, though. It's perfect.
I'm gonna teach that to all of my daughters, where it's like whenever something goes wrong, they're like, I'm gonna teach them the accent. I'm gonna teach them how to overpuff their cheeks, and I'm gonna teach them to annoyed go.
I mean, like, the funny thing about it is that, like, it's perfect for any occasion. Yes. Like, you can pretend it because Buttimus Wind is a pretentious character. You're a pretentious guy. Like, fetch the snails,
you can land on Park Place, boy.
Yeah, you could be a redneck. Like, man, the engine block's down. Boy, like, you know, there's just something.
You can find out there's no more
to it.
There's no tartar sauce for the fish fillet at McDonald's. And what do you say?
Boy,
Wait. Do they really do fish shot or tartar sauce at
McDonald's?
Yeah.
On the fish fillet, oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, allegedly.
Oh.
I know. I never eat the filthy motherfucker.
Okay.
Boy.
It's so fun to say. And literally, I've been holding off texting you or calling you about it because I wanted to save it for the show because I felt like it deserved the full spotlight because I couldn't stop saying boy-obe to myself over the last week.
Dude, I'm so happy to hear that. And I'm also happy that over 1,000 people support this show by contributing every single week at patreon.com/nightattack. Thank you to every individual one of our patrons.
Indeed. Look, we've given you a many reason to support this show. Up to and including the fact that it gives us money, which is really a big thing for us. We love it.
And including. Like,
yeah.
Don't think we stopped shy of that part.
We have it, because if you think so, you got another thing coming, boy-obe. But you also get a custom RSS feed.
Boy-obe.
You get the custom RSS feed, and that is something that really you can't beat. Like, it's just going to get you everything just a little bit faster because Patreon is a little bit faster than the RSS feed. And you get that at the lowest level. So if you want to get on board, then go ahead and do it right now. Patreon.com/nightattack.
And of course, not only have we been doing a whole bunch of happy hours, we're trying to figure out the ultimate fate of that series, but we've been turning in as much extra content as we possibly can. And one of the nice things is if you're a new pledger... What? If you're a new pledger or if you up your pledge, then we want to congratulate you by having one of you randomly shouted out in a little thing we like to call...
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Night Attack new Patreon name chant corner hour. It's an hour of it.
All right, dude. This person upped their pledge, and we got to say up theirs. Because we knew that used to be happy hour was their favorite part of waking up in the morning, which means they're getting to work right now, probably listening on the sly. Let's hear it for our Australian friend, Gray Whitaker.
Gray Whitaker.
Gray
Whitaker. Gray Whitaker. Gray Whitaker. Gray Whitaker. Gray Whitaker. Gray Whitaker. Gray.
Don't smile. Don't smile, or they'll know that you're listening while you're at work. Gray Whitaker. Gray Whitaker.
Whitaker. Don't get a boner. You know, you definitely got a boner there.
Should we do a little ASMR just to get in the wrist?
As a matter of fact, let's do an
Go
ASMR
ahead and do,
because this is the part of the show.
Buttimus Wind ASMR. Here we go,
Okay,
Brian. Go.
Well, let me turn up the volume on all these things. I'm going to tell you a completely unbroken story of a true thing that happened. I was in a carriage. Callie came out and he was acting like a real errand bear. And is right there getting too close to the microphone. I said, Chopper 43 to you too, sir. And Aaron Burns said, I don't know what that means. And I said, well, perhaps you should learn your history. Maybe drink some hot beverages, I said to Aaron Burns. And he said, still not making sense, dude. And I said, Al-Anon 6666. I almost added another 6, but it felt wrong for some reason. And then somebody cheered. I couldn't read their name. But the point was that there was a bit boss. Who is the bit boss? There's a little boy. Gray Whitaker just subscribed. Who's the bit boss?
Not done with the timer. Sutter Kane, thank you so much for subscribing. Of course, we do have a bit boss. We've completed the hype train. Thank you. What
That's
the
right.
hell is...
I can't,
I
they're
don't know.
too short. They're so short I can't stop them. Our bit boss is so far Chopper 43. Thank you, Chopper 43.
Thank you very much, Chopper 43.
Thank you guys so much. Of course, those are all subscriptions and bits that come in on our live channel, twitch.tv/Night Attack, streaming live at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time, each and every Tuesday. And, we're still rocking and rolling with these happy hours. So I'll tell you what, if you only listen to the podcast, I've been saying this on all the shows that I do, and you ain't never fucked with Twitch, because that's just a place where these fucking kids play their goddamn video games. Do yourself a favor. Go ahead and download the Twitch app. Make sure you follow Night Attack. And then just you'll get alerts, and you can listen to us, especially during the day for the happy hours, right as live radio. You ain't got to watch us. Yes, there is a visual component, but it doesn't matter to you. If you're only a podcast listener,
man,
you
don't
get all
have
that
to
shit
look at
early.
us. Just keep us in your pocket.
And the Twitch app has an audio-only mode. So if you're
Yeah.
at work, if you're at the desk, and you got earbuds or something, you can listen audio-only.
Yeah, that's right, boyobes.
Boyobes. Hey, Bryce, we got a game.
You hear that? Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, my good God.
oh.
No. No.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, back
Yes!
from the dead.
I
I'd like
should have
to-
fucking known. I should have known.
You should have. I tweeted it out.
We summoned it by talking about it on the happy hour.
Oh, really?
Oh, no,
we-
wait a minute. No, Bryce, I meant both thematically, although I'm now finding out professionally. I should have known. I was trying to play up the fact that they're monsters, but apparently I'm also shitty at my job.
Oh my god.
So we are back with the Monster Match. This is the July 2020 edition. Big Baddies, Small Tasks.
Which, by the way, the way Bryce told me, he's like, we're doing the match game. And I'm thinking,
Which we did last year, too.
I know. But
I
then,
know.
but then he was like, no, the monster match. And I was like, oh man, it's Battle Royale. I'm ready.
That's
okay.
right. So I've pulled together last time we did this, we did cultural monsters, the monster in Monster Match. Well, now the monster in Monster Match means that it's a big match. I pulled together 16 video game villains.
Ooh.
And
Boyobes.
in kind of a change from how we did last time, it was all just,
Changeling.
it was all a fight. It was all like a 1 versus 1 fight.
Change fling.
The
yeah.
big change now is these are not
change.
okay. You want
Sorry, I'm not.
Boyobe.
I was like, I'll let you go. I'm sorry.
Turns out the first monster we've unleashed is Buttimus Win, and
Yes.
I'll go ahead and take. I'll take the L for that one.
So we pulled 16 video game villains, but we're gonna subject them to mundane tasks. So you
Bryce
three,
loses.
Brian, Justin, and Bonnie, you three are gonna have to decide who wins each matchup based on the challenge that a lot of the members in the Discord gave during the day today. So I've got a whole system here to pick these randomly, so there's no collusion going on here. You guys ready for the monster match?
Yes. Wait.
Okay.
How do we win? Even though I'm not supposed to want to win.
Not a game.
Yeah, not a game.
Not a game.
Not a
okay.
game.
Root for your favorite. How about that? Root for your favorites. How about that?
We all win.
How about we all pay
make the
attention to
comedy.
each other and have a fun improv thing? That would be good. Yeah.
That is kind of a classic Bonnie. Like, whoa, stop everything. How do I win?
Yes.
So here's our first matchup. Our number 1 seed from the world of Warcraft. It's Cthulhu, the old god that ruled the primordial Azeroth. It's not notoriously unbeatable when they put it out in World of Warcraft. Kind of a Cthulhu thing going on with Cthulhu.
You realize that, okay, who's he up against?
Well, Cthulhu is up against our number 16 seed, the Creeper from Minecraft. The hostile mob that spawns even in daytime. It silently approaches you and then explodes. It does run away from cats and ocelots.
Okay, so you're telling me this is a contest between the thing that always shows up on time, immediately, does hard work, and then dies, versus the thing that promises to show up, but when he does, he's going to melt your mind and never shows up. I'm going with Cthulhu.
Well, let's find out what their challenge is. So I explained in the pre-show how the challenge things work, but basically I'm rolling dice. All right. Cthulhu and the Creeper have a challenge to assemble IKEA furniture.
Oh, no.
So who is going to be better at assembling
I immediately
IKEA
know.
How important is the actual assembly of the IKEA furniture in this scenario?
I mean, we know
Pretty
it definitely
important.
includes an Allen wrench, right?
Yeah.
And some particle board. We know that's involved.
And reading, I definitely think the Creeper just blows up halfway through. I mean, he doesn't make it through the
But
test
he
without
shows
blowing
up,
Fun.
whereas Cthulhu is just like, he's constantly calling, saying like, yeah, man, just going to need a few more buff points, but when I show up, I just got to...
But he gets that shit done, though, and when he does show up.
He does.
But
yeah.
But
Here's
the Creeper
thing,
just
though.
keeps...
Does the Creeper make it to the end is a good question, because they
does.
explode. They explode when they come near a player character, but they can hang out.
Here's my thing. Like, surely tentacles are not preferable while wielding an Allen wrench and lifting sometimes heavy furniture, but they have to be better than no arms. And the Creeper has literal no arms. So I would have to go with Cthulhu there.
I'm going to double down on that, because a Creeper not only has no arms, but also no concept of how to make use of wood, because if they did,
They would punch
they'd be
trees.
building some fucking shit instead of running around circles in Minecraft.
Well, he
I'm
might
gonna
be
go with
building
Cthulhu.
stuff, but here's the thing with IKEA is that it always requires like another person to hold up the thing. And so you get halfway through and it says, and then have your friend do the thing. And then you're like,
Cthulhu has 8 tentacles.
exactly.
Yeah.
He can just do it himself. But the
And
Creeper,
Creeper
blows
has
up
no
when
friends.
anybody else is around.
Okay, no. We're all on Team Cthulhu, right?
Yeah, they're going Team Cthulhu. All right, there we go. Congratulations to Cthulhu. You know, it's our number 1 spot. They are seeded by order of how they would do in a physical fight. So we have kept that part from last time. Let's go into round 2 here. Our first competitor is the number 8 seed. You know him, you love him. From the Super Mario series, it's Bowser, the powerful fire-breathing turtle dog with a princess fetish. He's got a spiky shell on his back, and he just wants to raise his 8 horrible children.
Yeah.
Bowser is up against the number 9 seed M. Bison from Street Fighter, a megalomaniac dictator who is regarded as the greatest and most powerful martial artist of all time. Head of the Shadaloo, an international crime ring, and he wants to conquer the world with an iron fist.
I would put these in combat roughly as equal, so I'm really interested what the task is.
Let's do a little bit of a roll here. All right, number 6, challenge number 6 for these. Their challenge is a mouth guitar battle.
Mouth guitar?
Wow.
So basically, who's got more soul between M. Bison or Bowser? Because I feel like M. Bison, as strong and as powerful as he may be, I feel like he's joyless and dead inside, whereas I have a strong suspicion that there's a really good folk album trapped inside Bowser somewhere, and the only way it could come out is by in a mouth guitar competition.
No, I disagree. I think M. Bowser is like, he's got like how many children?
M. Bison?
M. Bison?
No. There's Bowser and then there's M. Bison. And so Bowser has
Bison
8
is-
kids.
yeah.
Right.
And then M. Bison is a tin pot dictator that also likes to fight people.
Right.
Okay, well, Bowser has all those kids, so he's letting his chi flow or whatever. So like,
Yeah,
I don't
yes.
think he's
Let
storing
this
up.
cheese flow.
He's not storing up any of that like poetry or mouth guitar, like amazing melt your face song. I think
Oh, you think M. Bison
is
quietly
just-
goes and plays his mouth guitar?
It's his
he
one
defeats Blanca
indulgence.
and Ryu, and then goes to his room and weeps silently as he plays mouth guitar.
That's
I
all
mean,
he's
look,
got.
he
That's all he's got.
he was played by Raul Julia, and I
Yeah.
could imagine a deleted scene in Street Fighter the movie where he's doing Spanish mouth guitar, like
Oh.
it just like very intricate finger plucking on like.
Wow.
I think
Okay.
we're gonna have to go to science on this one.
What? No, you have three. There are three of you. You guys have to vote or
Yeah.
something.
Oh
You
no,
gotta-
I vote for Bowser. I vote against the M. Bison crowd.
I listen,
I think
Bonnie.
he's
I'm
dead
with you.
inside.
I'm with you on the M Bison thing, but in general, I would pick the person who has a flying ship to be a little bit more whimsical than the guy who says, "I
Also-
want two things: to run a crappy nation and to fight army veterans." With my hands,
Fucking
and I'm
Bowser
going to
is
surround myself
chasing-
with somebody with a mask and a Mike Tyson knockoff. I got Bowser.
Bowser's chasing pussy nonstop. Those are the kind of people that play good mouth guitar. If you know what I'm saying.
Jeez. No, I don't know what you're saying.
Well, then let me teach you, girl.
All right. It sounds like a win for Bowser. Congratulations to Bowser. We're having some connection internet stuff here, so we're just gonna keep powering through round 3.
Do you want me to fail over Justin to the backup?
No, we're good. We'll be
okay.
fine like this.
All right.
All right, round number 3. This number 4 seed. You know her from the System Shock series. It's Shodan, the artificial intelligence network designed to run the space station Citadel. With her decision guidance and ethical restrictions removed, she massacres the space station and intends to control all life. She creates cyborgs and mutants and uses a faster-than-light engine to make a physical cyberspace.
Scariest game ever played. Full stop.
Really?
Is that the one I scared you of?
Yes. No.
that was Half-Life
No.
Alyx.
That was recently.
I've
this is the
done
one
this.
that you scared me that you were going to make me go back to work at Dell
Oh.
after you caught me playing it.
Like every day,
Wow.
like in your
yeah.
underwear,
It's fine.
the same underwear.
Fine.
Yeah, no, it was.
It's fine.
So who was
It worked out
scarier?
all
Me? Let's
You were scarier.
I was scarier.
right.
Okay.
Shodan is going up against the number 13 seed. You know her, you love her. Gladys from Portal.
Aw.
She's the core of the Aperture Science
Oh
Enrichment
shit!
Center.
So two AIs.
Yeah.
Sharp tongue, an army of robotic tripods, and an unending supply of neurotoxins at her command. Technically, she was destroyed by a basketball. So,
So the one that Shodan managed to take over the entire ship and take control of everything and complete her programming. Gladys, you're right, comically was killed by a basketball.
now Shodan
Or
did
the
get
moon.
stopped, and she helped with the moon. That was Wheatley.
The moon. Oh yeah.
That was Wheatley.
Okay.
So let's find out what their challenge is here. I'm going to do my
I'm
science.
so
dice.
excited that we don't know what the task is. It changes everything.
All right, challenge number 16. Who is the most effective at world domination without main character intervention? This
So who would take over the planet first? Let's assume that there's no heroes.
right.
Now I am at a loss here because I have played either of these games.
Yeah. So
I'm going to defer.
GLaDOS-
I am saying I will only be an emergency third vote.
So let me throw this out here. GLaDOS is the AI representation of a scientist who worked 30 years before the Portal project. Shodan is essentially the intelligence of a ship that became self-aware and became unstoppable in her mission to drive forward yeah, it's got to be Shodan, right?
Nope, it's not.
What is?
Oh,
And
really?
I will tell you why. Because
Oh my good God.
Gladys slips in like butter with all her charm.
She does have a lot of charm.
Like
Very
there's
snarky,
no
very
reason
fun.
not to think
Even as
she's
potato,
Alexa,
she's
your
very
best friend.
adorable. Yeah.
Yeah, like no, she is your best friend until she like slits your throat. So I absolutely think that domination happens with the frenemy, not with the obvious enemy.
Oh,
So
wow.
I think that GLaDOS never really turns dominating. I think
Oh, well,
she
that's
only
not
like
important that
even
she
when
is
she
in
has
this-
complete
Yeah.
power, all she wants to do is test.
Well, now,
Whereas Shodan wants
Sure.
to dominate.
and I think left to their own
Sounds like
devices,
you're
yeah.
talking yourself into this vote already, Brian. You're already looking to vote for GLaDOS.
I think
No.
that just makes her even more successful because like Shodan or whatever. What is it?
Shodan.
Shodan is just
Yeah.
like just consumed with her mission, and everybody's turned off by that. You know,
So, yeah,
it's
it's-
like
it's-
think about the last networking place
That
and the
is- but-
sweaty
but
grabs
the
of the
literal
guy.
stated goal.
It's always the
is
real
for-
estate
is for
agent
No,
that
no,
comes
no,
over
no,
and
no,
has
no,
to
no,
meet
no, no.
another
So
real
here's-
estate. You know, so
I'm with Bonnie, right?
Right.
So the point is who successfully takes over the world. Shodan probably is going to
try.
well, no, she's going to do like she's going to get to what seems like the post faster because she's going to shut down the banks and shut down the internet. And now all of a sudden, everything that we've tied to our own survival will now no longer be there. And she's going to take her best shot. But GLaDOS, it sounds like, is going to do it the old fashioned way. She is going to charm everybody. She's going to have us, humanity, handing over the keys to our own
Well,
survival.
I would say Gladys is charismatic, but I don't know that she's persuasive, right? Like, sure, her wit comes from the fact that you are trapped in her black box and that you don't have any control.
Hey, Bryce,
Yeah.
Trump, Biden, or GLaDOS? Who do you vote for?
Trump versus Biden versus Gladys.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And you know she's a killer robot.
And I-
literally just
I
from
know.
the beginning of that game.
But
I-
she'll use it for good.
I think
The
my-
fact
I
that,
think
the fact
my-
that you're even thinking about it and you know it's a murderous
I
robot
know.
proves my point. That's my point.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think much like real life, I would grin my teeth and bear a Biden vote. But
Fucking sellout.
I know. Hey, you know what? It's tough out there on these streets, Justin. So what? So are we saying Gladys? Do we have 2 votes for Gladys here then?
I'm an emergency third party vote, so we're tap dancing a little bit for Brian. But you want to know what? Just to move things along, let's go ahead and say 2 votes.
2 votes for Gladys. There we go on number 16 here on the Monster Match. All right, we're gonna move into round number 4, just in time as Brian gives back. Gladys won, my man. We're gonna go into match. Oh, here. Hit your button. Round number 4.
I'm not mad that GLaDOS won. She deserves a lot of great things, including being not a potato.
I think people do deserve to not be a potato, just in general.
Yeah.
That should be the Democratic platform. Okay, round 4. Our number 5 seed, you know him from the Doom series. It's the Spider Mastermind, a big robot spider brain robot with guns, and it's a demon. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. It's just a brain with a dick that shoots bullets and spider legs.
I like in the 2016 Doom because they try to have a lot more lore and stuff that they try to make him sound like, oh, he's influencing the other demons. No one knows what the fuck that is. So the Spider Mastermind versus the number 12 seed from BioShock 1 and 2, the Big Daddy. These are genetically enhanced humans whose organs have been grafted to a diving suit. They have drills, turrets, RPGs, mines, and they protect little sisters.
Question, before we find out the task, is the little sister involved?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say generally no.
What? Big daddies always have little sisters.
Okay, I can have a little sister.
All right.
All right.
I'm glad we're taking this seriously.
Yeah. I'm glad that the improv sandbox that you have control over, you've now asked Bryce for permission on.
All right. We're gonna go with challenge number 14 now. Challenge number 14, which is the 100-meter race. Who's gonna win in a 100-meter race? This feels this. You got the Spider Mastermind, which has 4 robotic legs.
Boy. Yeah, that one doesn't. That's a slow developing Polaroid, huh? With both
it's
those.
got to be the Spider. I mean, come on, the Big Daddy. He's covered in watertight spacesuit armor.
He's literally wearing. He's
lumbering
literally a big dive suit.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I ain't never played through all these fucking games, but like that Spider Mastermind doesn't exactly look like Barry Sanders. Like it looks like a real fucking like slow moving tanker.
Oh, it is kind of tankish.
he
Yeah,
does.
and he does carry around a gun where his penis should be. Do they
He's
have
got more
penises?
legs. I say.
I mean, but that would probably push him in the other direction.
How many
If he's
legs does he
shooting his
have?
penis gun, then it's pushing him backwards.
Yeah.
Brian, did you face off against the Spider Mastermind in Doom? Would you consider them a fast mob?
I've faced off against both of them, and I would say the Spider Mastermind would have gone faster.
Yeah.
He would have run with his 4 legs. Like,
He's got 4 legs.
yeah.
Interesting.
More
It should
legs.
be 8. Frankly, it should be 8.
I have a little insight for you guys.
Oh,
yeah?
please.
I may not be a big daddy, but
Yeah.
I have definitely had little sisters grabbing onto my leg whenever I've got to run 100 meters
True.
really
Yep.
quick.
Yeah.
And they slow you down. So let's just even say, cut all the armor if he was just free just to go. You have
Even
somebody
then,
hanging
just
on.
The little sister alone, it was already decided.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
decided.
All right.
Not to
And
mention, you would be
especially since
skinning him in the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, like if
Good
his
point.
mission is to not destroy her in the process.
In fact,
then-
actually, if you put the little sister riding on the Spider Daddy, then maybe it'd be close.
Maybe because you would get the Big Daddy in his kind of angry state, right? Because he's
Right.
so protective.
Running like Thor or
Yeah.
Hulk or whatever.
Yeah, $6 million daddy.
Yeah, $6 million daddy.
Can I just point out this?
That's gotta be a
we
website somewhere.
are nothing if not scientific here on this show, and I want to point out some scholarly thoughts by Curtis LaRock here in our chat.
please do.
That when you nut in space or gun nut on land, it push you backwards.
It do push you backwards.
I mean, so like that's some stuff that I don't think really gets talked about enough scientifically. Is
I can see where this is headed. I'm gonna go reboot the router. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right. there we go. The Spider Mastermind is going to take round 4 here in the Monster Match.
So Brian's on his 100-meter dash.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully, it takes a little while for this router to reboot, everybody, but thank you so much for sticking with us.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's go into round 5 here. This is the number 2 seed from the Metal Gear series. It's Metal Gear Rex. This is a bipedal nuclear weapons launching system with a ray gun. No, Siri, shut up. With a railgun so that it could shoot nuclear strikes undetectably. It is a secret Street Fighter Overdrive mode. And they left it on Shadow Moses like twice. They just left it on an island for like 10 years, and people knew it was there the whole time. So,
What?
Metal Gear Rex, the nuclear system, is going up against the number 15 seed Goro from the Mortal Kombat series. It's a
I don't know Metal Gear Rex. What is that?
It's the Metal Gear. It's the titular Metal Gear from Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
It's a
I don't know.
nuclear device.
Yeah, but Goro's cool.
Going up against Goro, the four-armed Shokan warrior, the champion of Mortal Kombat tournament for 500 years, and he's really OP. They really made him too powerful.
What is the task?
Yeah, that's what I used to play.
All right, the task they've got is number... Oh, hold on, sorry. There we go. Number 15. There we are. Their challenge, Goro versus the Metal Gear Rex, is city planning.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that the Metal Gear Rex is very efficient. I'm gonna guess it wins on that one.
On the
Well, wait a
city
minute. On
planning?
city play. I mean, does it have an AI? Or is it just something that
It
needs
is-
to be controlled?
It is an AI.
Well, it's normally human controlled. I had some I did have some hangups about including this, but we could say that there's a generic pilot in the Metal Gear Rex.
Okay, do me a favor.
Wait, no. All right.
Okay,
There's
you know
not
what?
super
Sorry.
smart. That's a fucking Walmart operator.
No. I'm gonna say literally anyone but Goro. Do me a favor. Give me your impression of Goro planning a city. Give me his thought process as he lays out all the streets and where the franchises go.
Goro believes school district should be at least 5 blocks from city district. And unincorporated land should be on the edge of town. Goro believes this should be our city.
And he's also pointing, you don't see, but to every zone, he has a different hand that's pointing
Oh,
to it.
sweet.
Like they're all, and he's slowly doing it dramatically. Get the fuck out of here. Goro is planning this city so much better.
way.
He totally
Lock
is
it in.
right. No,
Goro
no.
is busy saying
Goro.
subway here, subway here,
No.
subway here,
No,
subway
no,
here.
no.
He
I
can't
gotta-
pick one of anything. He's got to
All
pick
right, look,
4 of
I
all
I
of
will
them.
not. I will not deny that Goro is very, very focused on getting his clean prot so he can get a nice workout in. He's got a lot of arms to feed, and he's in Gainesville right now trying to set PRs on the reg. That being said, he's way better than a fucking robot that won't even work unless there's a goddamn pilot.
Right. And I got to say that he has an advantage on the city planning that nobody else has, because really city planning is not about making decisions as much as it is gathering info from the people who are the constituents, for the people
gotta
who
sell
live
it.
in these cities. So he goes,
He's
on the
handing out
one
4
hand,
times the pamphlets.
think
don't
2 times.
interrupt. He goes, on the one hand, we've got the people in this
God.
district. On the other hand, we don't have to go through all the hands. You get the idea. You get
Bonnie,
all
I'm
the
with you.
hands.
I'm with you. Look,
You
what
won
do they
me
say-
over.
What do they
You
always
won me
say?
over.
Politics is about shaking hands and kissing babies. And he's got one mouth, but he's got 4 fucking hands. He is shaking so many hands.
This is true. Also, if he needs to grease a few palms, he's got a few
Oh.
extra
He's
got double
palms to
degrees
He
grease
can
on
the
literally do it on the
lead.
backside.
There we go.
God damn, man. This girl knows how to play. All right.
Oh
There
yeah, I've been into
All
a
right,
few of
Goro
these
it
meetings.
is.
That's an upset. Metal Gear Rex is the number 2 seed. Goro was 15 above Creeper. So
Well, maybe he shouldn't have gotten city planning.
round 6. The number 7 seed, you know him from the Pokemon series, it's Mewtwo, the genetically enhanced clone of Mew. It's very powerful and always escapes its creator's control. It hates humans for enslaving Pokemon. It is a softie. It is weak to the power of friendship, but it does have ESP.
Oh, that's so true for so many of us.
Mewtwo is going up against the number 10 seed from Sonic the Hedgehog. It's Eggman.
Oh,
The 300 IQ engineer determined to conquer the world and create the Eggman Empire. He fights Sonic with all sorts of machines and shit. That's your competitors. Let's find out what they're gonna do.
Wait, hold on, wait. Is this like some try-hard shit where we don't call him Dr. Robotnik like he is in the American game?
The slide. Oh, you can't see the slide, but the slide says, "Do not out me about the name." I know that he's legally Dr. Robotnik, but Sega says in America his nickname is Eggman, and we solved it. He's Dr. Ivan, quote, Eggman Robotnik. I know, Justin. I know. You know what? I appreciate this. These are all the tweets everyone can delete right now.
nothing makes me
I'm just
happier than
saying.
watching Justin provoke Bryce.
Well, I mean, like, look, we get it. You read a fucking website about Japan when you were fucking 10. We get it. But all the fucking video games that everybody fucking played, he was Dr. Robotnik. Like, save me with this shit.
All right, Mewtwo and Dr. Robotnik are going.
I remember when I was playing my Famicom in Iowa.
I said, give me the Mega Drive.
Pound fucking sand. We're in the burbs, not goddamn Akihabara.
Okay, all right. Mewtwo and Dr. Robotnik are going up against challenge number 13, thumb wrestling. Thumb wrestling. Mewtwo.
If it were anything intellectual, you'd gotta hand it to Robotnik.
But it's so dumb. All you have is the naked rage against humanity of Mewtwo. Also, the fact that Mewtwo has ESP, so can probably, regardless of how smart, Eggman is, can outmaneuver him ahead of time. It's got to go to Mewtwo, right?
Yeah, I mean, if we're going physical challenge, it probably has to go to the genetically engineered Mewtwo as opposed to the fat guy who has the world's most expensive rascal.
But I will say this, you guys are the council, you guys decide, but Eggman's whole thing is that he's got machines. What if he's got a big thumb machine?
Oh, that is
his
a good
whole
point.
thing. He would go into a fight with a machine, right?
He definitely will. All right, so so we're allowing his machining capability.
That's your call, but I think that
presumably he would know that he's going into a giant thumb wrestling match against a Pokemon who has ESP. So
I mean, all right, we all know how this goes for fucking Dr. Robotnik, though. It's a best out of 5 thumb wrestling contest. He fucking loses one, and his machine shakes yellow once a little bit. He fucking loses twice and shakes yellow more. And then when Mewtwo hits him with the fucking finisher, it just all starts fucking going haywire. It's gotta be Mewtwo.
I'm with you on that one. Bonnie,
all right.
are you
I
on
totally
board?
agree.
Yeah.
all right, there we go. Shout out to Mewtwo for the win. Number 7 here.
Despite the fact that, as people are pointing out, Mewtwo has no thumbs. We're here giving Mewtwo the W on a thumb war when he literally only has 3 fingers.
Yeah.
But still, I'm with it.
Okay, there you go. All right, 2 more matchups here in our first round are the number
Like game.
the number 3 seed from Final Fantasy VII. You know him, Sephiroth, the super soldier injected with cells from the alien Genova as a baby.
God.
Attempts to take over the planet with his long hair and even longer sword.
Yeah, no, there's nothing he can't do. Who's he up against?
He's up against the number 14 seed from Silent Hill 2, Pyramid Head, the stalking manifestation of James Sunderland's desires to be punished. Anybody?
This is the part
Where the fuck is this from?
we all
From
lick
Silent Hill. He's a
each
big
other.
guy. He's a big guy. He's got a big metal pyramid covering his head, and he's got
I mean,
like
I've certainly
buttered
seen-
smock.
Unless the task is being a pyramid, I don't think he's gonna be the winner.
Well,
I mean, really, like, the only way I know Pyramid Head is I've definitely seen that motherfucker in the lobby of the Marriott at Dragon Con. Like,
all right, we are. Oh Christ Almighty! We are doing challenge number 2,
Which is being a pyramid.
crimping an Ethernet cable.
That's really good.
So,
Apparently, our own
we've got
technicians
Sephiroth.
can't crimp any.
the alien infused super soldier versus the Pyramid Head, a
I'll tell you what,
demonic.
man. Two
manifestation.
words, 3 words: dim butt cheeks. Like, if you're gonna crimp a cable, I'd squeeze them between dim cheeks.
I mean, they both have hands.
No, Pyramid Head though doesn't even need his hands.
I don't
Look
get
at those
that.
butt cheeks. He could
What?
crimp a cable.
That's the front
Is
of
that his
him.
butt?
That's he wears a
not a
butcher's
butt?
smock.
I can't
Yeah.
really see it.
Wait, hold on.
I mean, they'd
This
be
is
his
not a-
balls, if
that's
anything.
not his
yeah.
butt.
That's his front.
No.
He's wearing a
That-
smock.
Definitely looks like his butt.
That's a front butt. It's
It's
a
a
front butt.
smock with blood on it.
All right, fail. Sephiroth, he has hands.
Brian says
I mean,
Sephiroth.
so does Pyramid Head.
Does he?
And I will say Pyramid Head is more of a shambling, kind of ghoulish character.
Yeah, I'm
Character,
going with
yeah.
the other dude.
Sephiroth. All right.
Yeah,
You have
I'm
to put down
going
that
with the
ridiculous
master,
sword,
the
but-
master of the one-winged angel.
Oh, see, someone knows the games. All right, there you go.
Only because another weeb fucking wrestler named his finisher move after it.
All right, our last preliminary matchup, the number 6 seed from the Wolfenstein series. It's the one and only Mecha Hitler.
Yeah.
It's Hitler in a battle suit. He's got chain guns, and then he poops out a little Hitler with chain guns when you beat that one. He's going up against the number 11 seed from Metal Gear Solid. Also, it's Psycho Mantis, the incredibly powerful psychic and medium. He digs into a serial killer's mind and then absorbs his personality.
And this is the. What's the task?
All right, the task for these two competitors is
Oh, that's rolling of a dice. I couldn't understand the sound I was hearing.
Wait a minute. Whose dice?
oh shit.
Here's dice.
Call back.
Oh, yeah.
We have number 8, a 5-minute cognitive test, memorizing 5 words and then repeating them 5 minutes later. Who's gonna be better at a memory test?
Wait.
Mecha Hitler.
I heard
Yes.
somebody scored really high on that. The biggest, the best, highest.
the best you could do.
highest on that.
Man, camera, woman,
Cognitive.
plant.
So,
Or Psycho Mantis.
Psycho Mantis, again, the skills of Psycho Mantis include
He's an Esper. He has telekinesis. He can read your mind and tell what video games that you've played.
it's the
I'm-
one that
Yeah.
can read
the other
minds.
one is a fascist who runs a country.
But he's in a mecha suit with chain guns.
And once they get to that
I'm
point,
gonna go with Psycho Mantis.
me too. Up and down, all the way.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with the actual psychic instead of the failed art student in his fucking metal underwear.
Yeah. I just feel like the Psycho Mantis doesn't even have to know the answers. They can just know what you want to hear.
Yeah, he has to show up.
Oh, yeah.
It's like to him the test is read this menu at
Right.
McDonald's. Also, technically this is the mind of the person behind the counter, but just say these things.
Right.
All right, there we go. That's a big win for Psycho Mantis. We're gonna go into our quarterfinals here.
Let's do it.
The number 1 seed Cthulhu versus the number 8 seed Bowser. Cthulhu versus Bowser. Let's find out what they're up against. Ha! Did we do 5 already? We've done 5, and then that's 19. Okay. Now, again, you are the council, so it's up to you to determine who's best at this.
Okay.
Challenge number 19, going on a dinner date with a civilian.
Okay.
Cthulhu v. Bowser.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to full on DQ Bowser. Full stop.
Whoa.
Like it's the one thing he tries to do, has never done it once successfully. His version of a dinner date is kidnapping. It's the only move he knows, and it's the only way to instantly fail at this one task that he's been given. Cthulhu, I think, could write some poetry or something.
Wow.
All right. Number 1, in the 7 video games I have played, the beginning of the new fucking Super Mario on Switch, the wedding that Bowser and Peach are having looks mighty consensual. In fact, Peach does not look entirely thrilled that Mario is even there at the very beginning.
Seriously?
I'm just saying.
Oh
Number
my
2,
God.
what do you think? He fucking mail ordered those kids? He put them in the old fashioned way with his dragon dick. And I'm telling you what, if he's got a basketball team plus 3 reserves, then he has done plenty of that. Multiply it, lock it in the bank. I'm putting Bowser on top. Cthulhu is a goddamn weird thing in the middle of the swamp somewhere. Fuck that.
Man,
Wow, that's a 1-1.
I
That's
think
Bonnie.
You're gonna have to break this tie, Bonnie.
I think we're going to have to bring in some thoughts on some of the fetishes that women might apply because, like,
Tentacle porn.
yeah, there's tentacle porn versus like the
Monster
kidnap-
porn.
For fucking DubCon. Like, Jesus
What?
Christ.
Okay,
Like,
first of all, of
yeah.
everybody fantasizing about fucking a monster, how many of them do you think are tentacles versus horned fucking turtals.
No, I think it's more
check
the
Amazon, my
kidnapping
guy.
part.
Check Amazon. Fucking there is a
Yeah.
clear winner. If you want to fight on those grounds, then I'll take that. There are more fucking things on Amazon that are about fucking something that looks like Bowser versus something that looks like Cthulhu. 100%.
Well, I'll tell you this much: Cthulhu can fill more holes than Bowser can all at once. I say.
Well, all right. You know, I guess. Look, you got to seed some land. I'll take that one.
Well, so where are we at here? We got Bowser, we got Cthulhu.
Bonnie, you're the final call.
The deciding vote.
I'm siding with Justin. I feel like there's some proof of concept on Bowser's. Like if he's got some little
fuck all y'all.
turtlings
I bet
running around.
Cthulhu has a pussy too, so
What?
he's all of that.
What the fuck?
See, he doesn't even get out of the house. He's just tentacles.
He's
and
just jamming
he's
himself.
just
all
yeah.
I thought for a second you were talking about Brian.
No.
I got it right.
Brian's under the table now.
As Brian's screaming that Cthulhu has a pussy, you're like, he doesn't get out of the house. I'm sorry.
All right, fine.
All right, quarterfinal number 2.
But what doesn't that pussy have like teeth and stuff? Or
Yes.
Yes, I guess she doesn't get out of the house much either, folks.
All right, quarterfinal number 2, the 4 seed and the 5 seed, Showdown versus the Spider Mastermind. Their challenge is going to be number. We've done both of these. Okay, I had a whole system here so that we didn't do all of these like 4 times, and it's breaking down on me. All right, number 5. No, we've already done that. Here's go. Number 1.
Pick one.
Yeah.
Just picking one. Number 4. Here we go. The challenge is helping a friend move. We've got Showdown.
Not my brother.
We've got Showdown versus the Spider Mastermind.
Okay,
Spider
now look,
Mastermind.
Shodan would be very skilled. She's very plugged in. She knows how all the systems work. She would be very good at relocating things.
Okay.
The other one, what's his name again?
The Spider Mastermind.
Spider Mastermind.
I think one of them would be better at packing them boxes. And
Yeah,
I gotta go with Spider Mastermind.
Without a
Fucking all right.
doubt. He's the one, he's able to carry him because he's got those mech legs.
Yeah.
So he's just like, and he's got a big old
Anybody
heavy
wants
box.
to give shit, he provides security with his
Yeah.
big old gun dick. Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
Shodan, I'm sure, can shut down a space station and kill everybody in the blink of an eye. In a millisecond, all this life can be ended. What I need is a fucking strong back to lift this fucking couch. And all I see on that is brain and brawn on Spider Mastermind. They're getting me out of this goddamn apartment so I can get my security deposit.
Goddamn
back.
right.
Now, if I can inject
All
a
in.
little bit of Wikipedia knowledge here, Shodan can create cyborgs and mutants. I mean, she's got an army at her disposal. How long is it going to take you
fuck
to move?
that.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here with Spider Mastermind. Shodan, I never played these games. So yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
She
I'm
can
100%
just
on
sort of-
Shodan. Oh,
Yeah.
she's going to have somebody in there 6 o'clock in the morning, beep, bop, boop, and then she's going to kill everybody at the pizza place unless they fucking bring
Actually,
you 5
you're right.
pizzas.
You're right. 6 o'clock, right on the dot, you hear knock, knock, knocks, and in unison, you hear everyone say, "Silence the Discord," and then they walk in and they move your shit.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna go. I
Yep.
agree.
Yeah.
Tally in our chat room, though, points out that Spider Mastermind controls demons.
That's lore. That's the lore Bible. No one knows what that means.
Oh no.
I don't know.
I'm
I
sticking
guess
to Shodan.
Bryce,
Sticking to
Bryce,
Shodan.
are you aware that we're on a show that just speculated whether or not Cthulhu has a toothy pussy? Like, we're into the lore here.
One of the
we are
co-hosts was about to
delving
go
into the
home to
lore on
pity
this
fuck
program.
the living nightmare that is Cthulhu.
All right. So the final decision is Shodan.
Shodan, let's go.
All right, Shodan. There we go. The next round, the number 15 seed Goro up against the number 7 seed Mewtwo. Let's find out what their challenge
Rooting.
is.
I'm so
Fuck
rooting.
both
I
of
hope
them.
that this is a fucking challenge of patty cake.
Oh my gosh. Number 13 is back again. Thumb wrestling.
Oh, it's gotta be Goro. Goro, because like number one,
All
Mewtwo
the
technically
thumbs.
has no thumbs. If we're charitable, we're gonna let them Mewtwo, use its 2 appendages and 3 fingers on Goro, who has 4 fucking arms and it is made of thumbs. It's gotta be Goro.
I mean, number one, they both oddly enough have only 3 fingers, so they're gonna have the exact same kind of dexterity, either advantage or problem. But here's where I'm gonna go with Goro. You try to win a goddamn double thumb war while Goro is also punching you in the face repeatedly. Like that's fucking like if you only have one hand, he's giving you 2 pieces of biscuit in like a second flat. Like, dude, you're getting wrecked. You try to figure out.
So somebody was crying ESP. I mean, come on. What's ESP matter when you're getting double banged in the face?
That doesn't seem like a fair fight, I would maybe say. But
Are we back on the
No, we're saying win a thumb war.
It's
Yeah.
like the word war is in it, Bryce.
Yeah, I declare a thumb war. Bah, bah, bah. Like just haymakers from Goro to Mewtwo. And then he's like, Goro wins. And he just places his
I'm
two
sure-
back
I'm
thumbs.
I call this one Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Okay.
I win.
Big guys, you got to remember Mewtwo also has psychic abilities, so she can dodge.
Mewtwo, more like
Mewtwo.
boo-hoo, am I
I
right?
don't
Yeah,
know.
no.
I think she's just quicker.
I'm now imagining all of these arguments at The Hague.
Yeah, I mean, number one, psychic ability. Congratulations. You're going to see the fact that you got your ass kicked coming. Like,
She doesn't even
2
show up.
extra arms. What? Like you're playing the game.
3. No, 3. If it's only one hand and a thumb war,
And
like
then the
unless you're
other
doing
3
a double
are
thumb
just
war.
bailing. Yeah, no, I'm
No,
calling
right
Goro.
cross, left cross, uppercut.
Wait,
It's
does
a
Mewtwo
wrap.
have any other like what's her Shazam thing? Like, how does she fry
She
people's
hates
heads?
humans.
It's psychic abilities.
So she could just brain fuck him, and then like be like,
Okay.
and then his brain just melts. And
We're
he can't
getting
hit
a
anything.
lot of people here in chat realm that are telling us that indeed, look, psychically Mewtwo could rip off all of Goro's arms in a wink.
That wouldn't
That-
be thumb wrestling.
Well, neither is punching somebody in the face.
Fucking 3 arms.
At
Yeah.
least Goro would be wrestling with his thumbs. He can use all of his thumbs to thumb wrestle.
All right,
we all-
wait a minute.
we
Bryce,
all
let me ask you a
know.
question.
Yeah, please.
Let me ask you a question, Bryce.
Okay.
You ever been playing a thumb war, and maybe it's not the cleanest thing, but you ever have that motherfucker that comes up with his index finger and like hooks your thumb and then
Oh.
pins you a little outside interference?
Sure,
Yeah.
that happens. You get
Happens.
happens.
It's basically that, but with fucking Goro, left cross, right cross,
3
uppercut.
extra
matter.
arms.
He just-
And all of them thumbs. Also, Mewtwo doesn't have thumbs. Fuck you. It's over.
Nope,
It's
nope,
over. I'm calling it.
Nope, nope. Mewtwo is having him punch his own head while they have a clean thumb wrestle, and she predicts the moves. She wins.
Oh,
That sounds
you know
like
what?
2-1.
So maybe Mewtwo goes down, but makes a cool million because she placed all the bets on exactly how it was gonna
All right, 2-1. That's going to Goro.
Yeah.
There you go.
Also, I'm unreasonably committed now to Goro winning everything. I'm just gonna let you know that I am like a hardcore Goro stan, and I am going to push this man to the top.
You know, it's just all about the mental game, though, of arm wrestling and the thumb wrestling
Yeah.
and all that
Sure,
kind of
yeah.
stuff. It's all about the mental game. So
I mean, also,
Me
I'm
too.
unreasonably biased against Pokemon since Pokemon Go was a shitty app.
Oh, get him ass.
Also, literally employed children to collect data for the Chinese.
Okay.
What did the
When
Chinese
Google
do
does it,
with
it's
it?
fine. All right. Next roundup is Sephiroth v. Psychomantis. The challenge is number 9. Infiltrate the CIA in whatever way you'd like. So you've got Sephiroth, the super soldier, with alien cells.
He's not sneaking past any gate with that.
No,
But he's smashing
definitely gonna
through.
Kill everybody.
He
instantly.
notoriously does that in the beginning of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, it's got to be
Psycho Mantis.
Psycho Mantis. Yeah,
Psycho Mantis,
No,
yeah,
it's
that's the one.
this one's a no-brainer. It's Psycho Mantis.
I will
all
say
the way.
Psycho Mantis does get shot like 5 times and then dies. Like he's he's a pretty easy
hold
boss.
on. Fill me in here on Psycho Mantis, because if Psycho Mantis has just a generally powerful mind to like model repeatedly with people, then I'm more on Psycho Mantis' side. But it seems like the point of Psycho Mantis is that it bonded with a serial killer, and now it's
Right.
basically just a serial killer.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
it's like
He
that-
wants wanton destruction. When he dies in that game, spoiler alert, he fucking dies. He says, "I don't care about the revolution. I'm here to kill people."
Yeah, so it seems like Psycho Mantis, although it has that modeling capabilities, it's really not very dexterous. And if that's the case, then I'll go with the person that literally like took over some shit.
Okay,
once before.
okay. Let me counterpoint.
Sure.
If the definition of Psycho Mantis is loves 7-Up, and a 7-Eleven has a lot of 7-Ups, and the question on the table is who's going to be best at infiltrating this 7-Eleven, I'm going to go with the person who loves 7-Up and is literally psychic. I'm just...
So you're
No,
saying
but
it's,
only-
it's
but no, no, but
subterfuge.
that's- but that's-
You're saying he can
that's-
espionage his way in.
yes.
And again, I fill me in if I'm on the wrong trail here, but the way that it's been described, it feels like, yes, Psycho Mantis has that ability, but it's a one-shotter. Once he one-shots on somebody, then you better hope that he got the best person that could talk their way up the
Oh no!
CIA.
In fact, historically, Psycho Mantis did work for the FBI as a psychic, reading minds. That's how he found the serial killer. Spoiler
He's
alert.
Why
already
didn't you
done
fucking
it.
say that?
Well,
Yeah, no,
He
just
did.
fucking-
He totally did. It was,
No,
it was on the
I
card.
executed.
Man, he just fucking look. He's in the FBI already. He fucking files a transfer with DHS, does a brief stopover in Portland. Next thing you know, he's in the CIA.
All right. So, what are these votes coming out to? Psycho
Psycho.
Mantis.
Yeah.
All right. There's your quarterfinals here on the Monster Match. Going to our semifinals now.
God, I'm so glad we're finally resolving these issues that have plagued.
I'm glad we're tackling the really dangerous
hard
shit that
stuff,
the
man.
internet doesn't.
the stuff the lamestream media is too afraid
Exactly.
to talk about.
That's that shit they ran off Barry Weiss for.
Yeah, where you at, Greg Gutfeld? I don't see you
Yeah.
covering this shit.
Fuck you. Yeah.
All right. We've got
Matt Welch, come at us. Why are you afraid to join us on the monster match?
We've got the number 8 seed Bowser against the number 4 seed Shodan in challenge number 11, setting up a tent.
Sorry, walk me through that again. It's Bowser versus Showdown.
It's Bowser versus Shodan. Bowser, the turtle guy, versus Shodan, the AI, into setting up a tent.
Okay, question. Do we
Wait,
give any
how are we back
credence
with
to
Queen?
Bowser's ability to say, fuck all y'all, suck himself into his shell, and go to sleep? Like, does that get him out of this?
That's your
So,
call, man. You guys are the
Here's
council.
where
I mean, that's the way
was.
you get out of things, but I mean, not really. We just all like, that motherfucker did that thing where he just shelled up.
So wait, are you gonna call Brian's little office the shell now?
It is. It is. It's Bowser's shell.
You know what? I'm going full Bowser now.
Bowser's shell.
Bowser's a genius.
So literally, I was about to give this to Shodan because, again, for the same reason that if you can move an apartment, then you can set up a tent. But then I was like, well, Bowser to me seems like kind of the flaky type that would, like, I could see Bowser at Burning Man. Like, I feel like that's kind of Bowser's vibe. Like, he's into
He'd be
building weird
constantly
steampunky
off,
shit.
getting, quote unquote, getting water for everyone, making sure you're all okay. I'm gonna go get some water for all of us, and then
Yeah.
you never see him again, and he's just
But also-
crushing puss. Turns out
But
it's
also,
Cthulhu.
what are people at Burning Man good at? Setting up tents. If there's one thing that they have to be good at, it's setting up a tent. So, like, shit, dude. I'm kind of I kind of feel like I'm pushing Bowser here.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
that's
gonna
two
go
Bowser.
Bowser. He's made of a tent.
And also
Constantly
like-
pitching a tent for Princess Peach. Yes.
8 kids. He had to go camping.
This is
And he's got to set up these fucking kids tents too. Like he's gonna know.
let's talk about what you're supposed to do. Like, why do people
Pitch tent.
go camping and pitch tents?
Okay.
It's to unplug. So Showdown,
I mean,
not good at unplugging.
Not good at unplugging.
Like she
That's
can't
a good
do
point.
anything.
Why would she ever want to
out
go
in the middle of
camping?
nowhere?
No, that's a good point.
No Wi-Fi.
She would just be all
no
like,
network.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
That's good. You're like, I will not leave the ship. Fuck
At least
you.
GLaDOS can run off of the energy of a potato. She has
Yep.
nothing going for her.
Nope. I'm with you. I think you've successfully convinced me. I think we're all Bowser.
all on Bowser. There we go. That's your first semifinal. The second one, the number 15 seed Goro versus the number 11 seed Psycho Mantis in this challenge. Let's see here. This is this is number 17 in the challenge fight. A bar fight between Goro
Goro and Psycho
and
Mantis.
Psycho Mantis. Of course, Goro's got his 4 arms. Psycho Mantis does possess has ESP and
Yeah.
can possess people for a bit.
It's got to be Psycho Mantis. I hate to say it.
To the finals with 4 middle fingers. It's fucking Goro.
Wow.
Absolutely. In a fucking in a bar fight, that man has got all the tools.
ESP?
1 arm, 2 arms, 3 arms, 4 arms. That's all you need to know, baby. Goro is wrecking house. He's taking Psycho Mantis and running him down the bar like an Old West thing while he's fucking whooping it up like he's in the audience at Arsenio Hall in 1994.
Bonnie,
That's how much Goro has this in
Bonnie,
the
you're
bag.
going to have to call this one because I can't get past the letters ESP. Literal mind control.
Bonnie.
Man.
Brains versus Brawn in this semifinal matchup between
Okay.
Goro and Psycho Mantis.
Okay, so they're in a bar, and
Also, what are they drinking, each of them?
they're both okay.
Show us Goro. Show us Psycho Mantis.
Sure.
You tell us what each of them are drinking.
Okay.
What is Goro crushing with his 4
Well,
arms?
he's having a black and tan, except in different hands. So like he's got like the drinks poured separately, and then he's just like glug 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 glug. So
I feel like
If I might pop in on this, I think he has a whiskey drink. He's got a
Yeah.
cider drink.
he's got a
He's got a lager drink.
He's got a vodka drink.
A vodka drink.
He
He's got
sings
a
the
song
songs
that
that
reminds
remind
him
him
of
of the
the
best
good times.
times.
And a song that reminds him of the better times.
Yeah.
That's a
Sorry,
good point.
you're shitting on Danny Boy. Go ahead.
all right.
And
So
Psycho Mantis
Psycho Mantis is doing what?
kind of got a goth bar vibe.
Trying to get somebody to buy him a beer or
Oh,
like
fuck.
trying to-
It's Goro. I switch. It's Goro.
I know.
Goro's crushing this. Psycho
He gets
Mantis.
knocked down, but he gets up again. You ain't never gonna get me down.
Psycho
I
Mantis.
get knocked down.
Psycho Mantis like has an open copy of the game in front of him, trying to figure out how to get laid.
He's all like negging people.
You like my
Fucking
hat,
foreheads.
don't you?
Yeah. Look at my fascinator. Don't you ask me
Wow,
about
Bonnie,
my
you
weird
just
pin?
crushed that.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Oh,
That's
That's
so crazy. You're so cute with such big teeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 fucking palms right in his face.
Right. And I think the problem is that Psycho Mantis, what's his name? Would have to like see it
Also,
coming.
bad girlfriend name. If you're looking to get play at a bar, maybe don't call yourself Psycho Mantis.
I know. Psy. You can call yourself Psyduck or whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know.
sigh.
Psy.
A Pokemon. Yeah, that's like inside.
That's better.
Oh shit! I did not expect any of this. Here's our final monster match. We've got All the way from the Mushroom Kingdom, the number 8, Bowser.
It's Bowser
versus the 500-year champion of the Mortal Kombat tournament. It's Goro.
It's the best game we've ever played.
There's no losers here, boys. Congratulations to both of you, no matter what this challenge is.
Okay. Challenge number 20. Challenge number 20, beer pong. Bowser v. Goro, beer pong. Where we at?
Bowser's one job in every single Mario anything was to lose at beer pong. It's all he's ever done in the history of everything Bowser. I'm going with the dude who has 4 times as many arms. I'm going with Goro.
But this is an issue of, number one, they're both going to have dexterity issues with those goddamn remote controls for fingers. That being said,
Goro, 4 hands down.
Goro, when he shoots fire, it goes straight out. Brian, when Bowser shoots a fireball, what does it do?
Wait,
Arcs
and bounces.
and it trajectories exactly like a beer pong ball would.
But he loses to Mario, who does a literal...
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. It's been a while since I played a video game, Brian. Does Mario have 4 arms and look like Brock Lesnar and is he a fighting champion for 500 years? Is that what Mario is?
I'm just saying that Bowser tends to...
I'm sorry. If that's not Mario, then maybe on that point you need to shut the fuck up because we're talking about Goro versus Bowser.
I'd also say all 16 of the people in this tournament are video game villains. None of them win. All of them fucking
That's a
win.
fair point. Everybody fucking eat L's on the regular. It's literally their lot in life.
Wait. What about the forum? What about Goro? Like he's
Goro's in
champion
a
for
fighting game. He
500.
loses constantly.
Yeah, he's not even the big bad. Like his boss
he
is the
loses
big
to
bad.
like lightning and shit or blades.
Hey, I do too.
And stuff. I mean,
I know. We all
He lost to me doing the fucking Liu Kang kick 50 times before I got my first boner. The dude isn't exactly a world beater.
I'm going.
Now,
I'm going Goro on this because I mean, number one, like double your chances to win. You got.
But you don't
the
throw
4
one
arms.
ball per hand every throw.
Goro
I don't know how
does.
you play with.
What do you want to argue with Gorgo? You can talk to him.
Um,
or you can talk to the guy who constantly gets stepped on the head and dies. Constantly.
I also
it's his
do that.
One job. Hi, I'm here. Oh, do you want to bounce on my head and kill me? That's me, Bowser. Fuck you. It's Goro. It's Goro all the way.
Also, just pointing out, Bowser's been to the Olympics 10 times.
What?
They make Mario games at the Olympics.
Oh man.
I mean, look, Bowser, I'm on the trajectory alone. The fireballs follow a beer pong arc. He knows how to aim. He knows how to shoot. I have no idea whether or not Goro does. You guys know I've backed Goro this entire fucking tournament, but I'm sorry. I got to get off the train right now. Bowser for the win.
Bonnie, we need you to break this tie here.
Dang.
Bowser v. Goro in beer pong.
Who's it going to be? The guy who has double the number of hands of any college frat bro you've ever seen, or the guy who's literally defined by getting bonked on the head in a game of
hold on.
beer pong?
Number one, you're fucking pointing out that he has 4 hands. That means he'd have to play 4 times as much beer pong to be as good with all 4 hands. If he's alternating and playing with different hands at different times, then he's not getting that muscle memory.
Dumbass. One hand is playing beer pong. The other 3 are feeling up the tits of Kappa Phi. Come on.
Well, then why is he better functionally than Bowser? He just has felt up more tits. If it's a tits feeling up contest, then sure.
So
Goro,
you tell me
hands
who
down.
won. Who won? Who wins?
In life?
The guy.
Again,
the guy.
I'm an unrepentant Goro stan. I said it 5 seconds ago. I'm just saying in this particular contest, we gotta stick by the rules.
The fucking incel who patiently explains how, well, technically that fireball was kind of like a ping pong ball, so technically I won. on. He's
I've never
too
heard-
busy winning.
How many kids? Oh, wait, hold on. How many kids does Goro have? Fucking homeboy Bowser's got 8. That dude is
Irresponsible
is
is what
level.
he is. He's fucking irresponsible. Can't keep it in
You
his
got
hands.
your flip-flopping here.
Goro
He's in his
respects
text,
right,
women,
all right.
slut, like,
and
come on.
understands consent.
What you
Fuck
have
you.
to understand is that the lesson of Bowser irresponsibly breeding 8 kids when he lives on a flying ship needs to be eradicated. Goro is a patriot, a man with 4 hands that's felt up college tits. Be back after this.
All right, Bonnie, you
Bonnie, I
want to
think
settle this one?
I think we need you.
I think, Your Honor, it's a delight to be here at the Supreme Court. I think we made our best cases.
Man.
Somebody
How
says,
did this happen?
Somebody says this is the most competitive non-Mikey game ever.
I would say my hubris got the best of me.
Oh.
I said in the chat, the pre-show, they're not going to get mad. They're not even playing. Nope, fucked up on that one.
All right.
By the way, this is the best game we've had in forever. This is awesome.
So, okay,
So glad
this
you're
is a beautiful game because it's talking about mundane tasks, right?
Yes.
And so, like,
Yeah.
here's the thing: is
Like
Goro for the
grabbing
win?
tits while playing.
With he's all like, grab a tit, kappa, whatever, and then, but. I do kind of think Bowser's got better aim. He has 8 kids. He can throw the fireball. So I'm gonna say it's I'm gonna say it's Bowser.
Oh no!
There we go, ladies and
I just
gentlemen.
think Goro's too dumb for it. He's like, like that.
In number 8.
I'm just saying
ranked.
also, fucking Peach regularly cucks Mario. There's always that subtext that fucking she's very unsatisfied with his.
Well,
I'm with
congratulations.
you, ICU. Unsubscribe. boo this podcast.
Congratulations to Bowser for winning the July 2020 Monster Match. I do want to give a big shout out to some of the people who submitted challenges like Kuhan B. Crawford, Chimera, DigiDuncan, Maximum Burrito, Unagus Toaster, Sanguine Bishop, another J. Martin, Dark Redeemer, Captain Jack 913, BioCow, and MDTA for these one-on-one challenges. Thank you, everybody, for that. If you've got an idea for a game you would like us to play here in the middle of the show, which is what this was, send it to mail, MAIL, at nightattack.tv. That's an email address. You send a list or an idea. You know, it helps out if you have a list, though.
So stoked.
Thank you, everybody.
Because I found out that today Bonnie thinks of me as Bowser and I get to play Goro next time.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, you want to do a little Diamond Time?
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Diamond Time is where you can shout out your projects right here on the show. Reddit.com/r/Diamond Club or diamondclub.reddit.com. Sticky post at the top of that subreddit, and the top 3 get read each and every week. We begin with B. Coford. Mikey Newman. Yes. The Quizmaster Mikey has a new YouTube channel because some of his regular stuff can't happen for reasons. bit.ly/hotquest is where you go. Subscribe for role-playing hilarity. Again, bit.ly/hotquest.
Should I know reasons or not worry about it?
Oh, it's called the coronavirus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you picked up on it. It started in China and then spread to Italy, and it's been a real bee in our bonnet here in the old
Well,
US of A.
I'll bet you never heard of this one. Hey, y'all. Tijuana Jackson Purpose Over Prison is available on the 31st, as well as available now as a few as other places. There's some deal with the Alamo Drafthouse where you can rent it, YOLO420.com/Romney movie, as well as some other locations that are on Tijuana Jackson's site. If you donated to the crowdfunding campaign to get you get the movie already, but on Rotten Tomatoes, the release date was never technically changed. So now the audience reviews are open. So let's compliment bomb the shit out of this. RottenTomatoes.com/m/Tijuana Jackson Purpose Over Prison.
You could get it a week early because they were doing a virtual screening, so you could get a rental from all these places. But I think they're pushing the pre-orders to buy the movie on iTunes, and it's a very similar price. So,
Hells yeah.
Tijuana Jackson.
Yes, but Guys, I'm going to say this one more time about Tijuana Jackson Purpose Over Prison. There is a very good chance, because of said coronavirus, that 25 movies will be released in the entire year of 2020. At which point, like, there will be no competition for awards. And if there's ever a moment where an independently financed Black movie is going to get recognized, y'all saw the Emmys, all right? Those Emmys, not quite as white as they normally are. You go look at those Emmy nominations the year before and the year before that, and the year before that. Fairly monochrome. All right. This year, a lot of very well-deserving, under-recognized Black actors and actresses that were recognized. We can do this for the Oscars, but we gotta make Purpose Over Prison a hit. Please buy it and please review it. We need this all over.
Rotten Tomatoes.
And finally, Alacara writes, "Hey everyone, these are tough times. We had to make people have had to make big changes to their lives. Enter my friend Darius, who is terrible at promoting himself. For a few years now, he's run a board game night in our local community. Since the vid hit, his weekly events and income that he was getting from them has stalled. Recently, he's made a decision to start a YouTube channel where he reviews board games and teaches viewers how to play the games online. He's done a great job at producing quality content considering it's his first time in front of a camera, but he does need support. He's using borrowed equipment to record his videos, and eventually he's going to have to give it back. He's got a Patreon, though. Patreon.com/allaroundtheboard. Get him the funds, help him buy his own equipment. If you've got a few bucks a month to spare, please consider helping him out. If you can spare the money, but still, if you can't spare the money, rather, and you still want to enjoy the content, that's perfectly fine. His YouTube channel can be found at tinyurl.com/YOLO420 board game swag. I'm sure he'd appreciate your views and subscriptions just as much. Thanks, Diamond Club. You're the best.
Hells yeah. If you have a project that you want to shout out, hit us up, diamondclub.reddit.com.
Well, yeah, also, Diamond Time is where you can shout out your projects. Reddit.com/r/Diamond Club. Sticky post at the top of the page. Top 3 get read. Hey, Bryce, you want to do a little mailbag?
Yeah, let's do that mail black.
That old Mailbag.
Diamond Club. That sounds grand.
We just got one this week from Josh. This was actually a little older. You guys, this is in response to a happy hour from the end of June. Someone sent along a dream story. Do you remember telling a dream story on
Probably.
Happy Hour?
I mean, I'm living a dream story.
I mean, good God, Bryce. I don't remember shit I say on this show when if we're adding up what I say during the happy hours.
Dreamed that I did an entire class at Wizard Academy this morning, and then came here, and then am about to go back to there in about 8 hours.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Josh sent, it looks like kind of a long story about his dream getting a commercial driver's license and having...
like a goal dream? Like a dream come true? Like a thing that he wanted to accomplish for a long time? Or
I'll tell you what, I kind of can't tell.
Does Goro show up at some point and then outdrive him in a match?
No. Oh no, the truck gets crushed and he dies. So this is a sleep dream.
A dream.
Okay.
You know what we did? We talked about C.J. Johnson's story about how he was taking a nap on the side of the road, and in his dream he fell asleep behind the wheel. And in his dream, he drove off a cliff. And so he woke up, slammed on the brakes, saw the reflection of the red taillights in the back against the trailer, felt the lack of motion that you would expect if you had driven off a cliff, and screamed for 2 minutes straight.
Gotcha. This is a very similar story where Josh believes he crashes the truck. He wakes up with his trainer next to him as they've parked on the side of the road, and he slams on the brakes, but they're parked, so he's not going anywhere. And then he gets out the door and uses the bathroom. So thank you very much, Josh, for sending that in.
Oh, no. That might have been a reference to my scariest dream, where I was dreaming that I was peeing in my old bathroom in Florida, and then I woke up realizing that I was sleeping on a plane.
Oh, that's right. You were
was
terrified that you had
immediately
actually
terrified that I
yeah.
had peed myself while sitting on a plane, and I in a moment of panic started patting my crotch next to the two people, which I'm sure was quite a sight.
There we go. Also, we got a short little email here from BioCow. BioCow runs the Showbot episode title thing that we use in the Twitch chat. He sent us a little update that there are a bunch of new features on Showbot for people who use it. So check out showbot.tv.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, BioCow, for that. If you've got an email you'd like us to read here at the end of the show, which is what this was, send it into mail, MAIL, at nightattack.tv, and we'll read it here at the end of the show, which is what this was. Thank you.
Hells yeah. From the Diamond Club. Justin, what did we learn?
Yeah. Oh my God, we learned so much about so many video games that I haven't played. we learned that Goro, fan favorite.
Apparently not as much as Bowser. More like the bouncer. He bounced him right the fuck out of the game. We learned that
they're both way more popular than the Bouncer video game.
Okay, all right. We learned who is the bit boss?
Yes, our bit boss with 4,443 bits. It's Chopper43. Thank you, Chopper43.
Yeah. Thank
you, Chopper. Although I'm sure Bryce pronounces the bouncer game as Bouncuro or whatever the original Japanese translation
God,
is.
Eat shit.
The Eggman. It's me.
They have a whole thing. They don't call him Robotnik for like 15 years. Okay.
See you next Tuesday.
Dying of fire.
Warm glass of Drano. Night attack. Night attack. Night attack. Night attack. Night attack. Night attack. I love you.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.